What's up, nerds? All right, you guys. So this is a story from last week, and I wanted to get to it, but I didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to do it now. But it looks like the entire plot has been leaked online through Reddit from people that went to a test screening, and it sounds like the movie's terrible. And I'm talking about Captain America, Brave New World. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not interested in this movie. And I thought that show, Captain America and Winter Soldier, I didn't think it was very good. I thought it was very preachy. And I thought it was just not that good. You better, Senator. So I just think I'm not interested in this movie. And the plot sounds awful. So I'm going to pull up this article. Now, this article comes from That Park Place, and this has been written by, I believe, John F. Trent. So we're going to read through this and everything. Let me pull this up a little bit bigger. So here's the article. I don't know what's going on with this ad right here, but it doesn't matter. We're not going to pay attention to that. And I'm going to read this article to you because I think that this John F. Trent guy goes through it very, very well. So it says, a full plot break for Marvel Studios' upcoming Captain America Brave New World. The film has allegedly leaked following a test screening that was reportedly awful. And it does. Like, we're going to go through this and everything, but it just sounds really, really bad. And they compare it to other movies like X2 and everything. And I just go, what's going on here? Like, we can't come up with a better movie than this. Anyways, it says so. And they did reshoots on this. So this is a better idea than they thought they had before. So it says, according to Jordan Rumier at World of Real, the latest test screening for Captain America Brave New World did not go well. He reported on October 7th. He said 2 different cuts of the film test screened last week. The person who attended didn't seem to like the movie all that much, which, I mean, and again, from what this goes on here, I don't think a lot of people are going to like it. So he added, the reactions I've heard have not been very kind to the movie, which is being described as inessential and flat, which is not good. And then this right here, it says, was reiterated by ex-user My Time to Shine Hello, which I do follow him on Twitter. I suggest following him too. He gives a lot of scoops and stuff. Anyway, so just heard back from like 3 people who went to see Captain America Brave New World test screening, and oof, a movie sounds awful. So let's go through this. So the plot leak for the film also leaked and was shared on Leaks and Rumors subreddit by user Elmino PR. I don't know how to say that name. Anyways, so it says the user shared. The movie opens with Sam on a mission going after the Serpent Society, which the Serpent Society, I've done a story on this. I'll leave the link in the iCard section where you guys can check out videos that I've done about this. But the Serpent Society is supposed to be in here. So it says they were supposed to lead Sam and Joaquin to the buyer of the package, adamantium. So they're adding adamantium. I think what they're going to do with, and I've heard people say, or rumors, or I don't know, theories or whatnot, but that the giant celestial is now adamantium. And so now they have adamantium in the world, which I don't really know how I feel about that. But at the same time, I'm like, whatever. So it says Giancarlo Sidewinder. So he's part of the Serpent Society, which we had heard he was GW Bridge, but apparently he's Sidewinder. Has some nuns hostage and spouts very generic villain dialogue. Secure the package, take no prisoners, etc. Sam fights the Serpent Society dude with golden fang knives, which I don't know an overwhelming much about the Serpent Society, but whatever. So it says the guy has super soldier strength, but Sam beats him before more soldiers arrive and Sidewinder gets away. So, yay. Next, the user shared, Sam takes Joaquin to be trained by Isaiah Bradley, followed by a training montage that Sam and Joaquin and Isaiah throwing around punching bags, which, I mean, okay, cool. We always get montages. That's fine. Sam is invited to the White House. He decides to bring Isaiah and Joaquin, and they party in a limo on the way to the White House. The leak continues. They take a picture with President Harrison Ford. Harrison tells Isaiah, I got to do the trick and pony show, but stick around. I want to get to know you better. Okay. From there, Ford's President Ross informs Sam that he wants him to lead a new Avengers team. Ross and Sam meet up and he tells him, I need you to lead the Avengers. Sam goes, what if we don't see eye to eye? Ross replies, then we will figure that out together. So it says next, the plot turns into the opening scene of X2 X-Men United, where Ross is almost assassinated by Isaiah Bradley, as well as other mind-controlled soldiers and security guards in the room. Sam chases Isaiah out into the streets, where Isaiah comes to and doesn't know where he is. He is arrested. So that part in they'll explain it a little bit later, but that part is the leader and he's like mind controlling people. So already I'm not interested. So it says Sam and Joaquin look at the security footage inside the White House and see that Isaiah looks down at his phone and is hypnotized by flashing lights, which this sounds like Incredibles 2 with the I don't know, remember what the name of the hypnotizer lady is, but where they like get on the screen, it's like do, and then they're like, what did you say? And everything. It sounds so like whatever. Anyway, so later see that the other soldiers and the security guards in the room also got the same flashes on their phone lights. Sam and Joaquin decide to get to who is behind all this and come across Tim Blake Nelson as the leader with a weird molded on brain-shaped rubber cap and slightly green skin, it reveals. And if you remember him at the end of the Incredible Hulk, he has the Hulk blood and drip onto his brain, and then it like his brain bubbles up or whatever. I will be interested to see how they make the leader look. Me personally, I like the leader's look from the comic book where he's got the big bulbous head, but I don't know if they're going to go like full on bulbous head with the leader. So it is then revealed that the leader has been visited by Ross many times because Ross was dying. And in real life, he really did die and they just had to recast, and turned to the leader to help him, which in turn causes him to Hulk out if his blood pressure raises. Ross has to eat lollipops as a form of medication, I think. What? It's so weird. I mean, okay, whatever. Okay, so next, information that Sabra is shared. Ruth Sabra starts to take Isaiah Bradley into containment after another mind-controlled attempt assassination in a prison. He goes, I will not be locked up in a box again. Ruth decides to also track down breadcrumbs leading to Stearns, the leader, where he comes across and very briefly teams up with Sam and Joaquin. They go to Stark Technologies where they meet Amadeus Cho, who is the smartest engineer there. I don't know where they found this actor, but he is not good at all. I don't know who's playing Amadeus Cho, but we'll see. So it says, Sam says something about Pepper, but we never see her, which, is probably a bad choice. It says, it continues, President Ross is bunkered down away from danger and is trying to get the world leaders to agree on a peace treaty and is having trouble with Japan getting on board after Japan thinks America robbed it of its adamantium or something along those lines. Which I just go, what? What's going on here? It says this leads to Torres and Wilson meeting up with Ross as American battleships and Japanese battleships fight with each other in the big set piece near the Hand of Tiamat in the Indian Ocean. It states, big CGI-filled action scenes that ends with Torres falling out of the air into the water, but then rescued by a medic. Now, that sounds a lot like what happened in Civil War with Rhodey. So I'm just like, you guys are just taking all these little things from other movies. So it's like, whatever. So it says, it then alleges that the Winter Soldier does make a cameo. As Torres is in the hospital recovering, Bucky swings by to check on Sam. It makes a speech, jokes about how it was written, then says that he has a fundraiser to get to. Ross finds out he is being set up by Stearns to make Japan and the other world leaders not want to work with him because of reasons. Something to do with the Serpent Society stealing adamantium or something. I don't know. It wasn't very clear. But Ross goes to the press conference at the White House where all of a sudden the leader's vaguely portrayed mind control sounds start to playing through the speaker, eventually causing Harrison to Hulk out. The leader then confronts Sam and subsequently underestimates him. Sam meets the leader who admits his evil plan and thinks Sam will die because he's not Steve Rogers. Sam says, I love to prove people wrong. Sam shows up to the scene with Ralk. And the two tear up the White House, very January 6th invoking images at times, which I just go, gosh, damn it. Like, do these people have to like always talk about January 6th? It's like a thing with them. It adds, they eventually start hashing it out, and the fight culminates with Sam stabbing one of his wings into Ross's side, which causes him to transform back into Harrison, but he's all scratched up, doesn't have the invulnerability that Hulk has, which is just weird. After this fight, the leaker shares Ross is locked up in the raft, is told by Sam, how does it feel to be locked up? Ross is like, well, at least I'm safe. And they made a point to have Sam literally say the president, thank you for taking accountability for your own actions and turning yourself in voluntarily. Ugh. Where Ross is then met by his daughter, Betty. And oh boy, does Liv Tyler look Botoxed up to high hell. It ends with Sam visits Torres in the hospital. They joke about Torres being from Miami and visiting Wakanda to get new wings. So far, and I'm going to go through the mid-credit scene just a second. But so far, this movie sounds so basic, so boring that I'm just like, why would we even care? Let me put myself back up here. Why would we even care? Like, I'm just like, this just sounds so like not fun at all. So the last thing it says was the leaker shared the mid-credit, the alleged mid-credit scene. And he said, he wrote, Sam visits the leader in the raft, mentions something about giving Hulk juice to Amadeus Cho, and Stern goes, something big and bad is coming. And Sam is like, I'll be ready. That's it. No one else shows up. I don't know if it's referring to Dr. Doom or incursions or what. The leader is supposed to be all-knowing, but they did a weak job portraying that. And that is so true. If this is all true, that's very true in terms of like the leader in the comic books. The leader is like, he can mind control. He's very smart. He pretty much knows everything before you do. So, and that's why it's hard to defeat him. And the Hulk can defeat him because the Hulk just doesn't even need to think, really. He just needs to smash. I let him smash me. Anyways, or smasturbate. But okay. So I think that this sounds terrible, and I'm sorry I went through and read that whole thing. But it just doesn't sound good. And I think that Marvel has another bomb on their hand, like Floparilla. Like, it's just bad. And I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, I mean, I don't think that they've learned anything. I mean, they had to put this movie out there because they had already filmed it. They had already had a whole bunch of stuff done. They did reshoots, so they spent the money. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of this stuff will play out later on. I don't freaking know. All I know is Marvel's got some problems on their hand, and next year is not going to save it. 2025 is not going to save Marvel. I'll tell you that, because Deadpool and Wolverine was good. I liked it a lot, but that's not saving it either. I mean, yeah, it got $1 billion, but I'm just saying, like, this is not. I don't think this is going to get $1 billion. It's just this plot sounds awful. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? Tell me, what do you guys think about the plot leak for Captain America 4? Do you guys like this plot leak? Do you think it's a good plot leak? Or do you think it just sounds like trash and you're just like, not interested? I'll say it again, not interested. I think it doesn't sound that great. It sounds very basic and very generic, and I'm not interested in that. But we'll see. I'll probably go see it anyways because I'm a glutton for punishment and I need content. So we'll see how that turns out. But that's all I got for you guys this week. Tell me what you guys think about all of this. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye.